Welcome to the very first issue of Never Bored. This is a production series about interesting, meaningful, cool, creative things that deserve visibility. So we're gonna bump them. Honestly, though, I'm still trying to find a voice. I don't know. Maybe I should go with like, "Oh my god, come look at it, shit." That's more like me. Or we could do like really proper, polite. The world has brought. Okay, that's not gonna make it. Here we are on the program page under the board. You can go into different single issues from here. We're gonna go into the first one later. But before that, we're gonna talk about cannoli for a little bit. The reason we're doing liverboard is not because like I want to do a podcast all of a sudden, or I want to make another web page. No, I actually am very bad at this, and this is very tough for me, to be honest, because I talk like really too much, and it'd be like 10 minutes without really touching the subject. It's crazy, and I also don't like to use the script. I would get very boring if I use it. But the thing is, now I actually have renewed respect for people that are doing this for business, for a living. I mean, good Lord, and that's just not for me. But anyway, we're doing this because we have cannoli. Cannoli is now you're gonna see this one. It's a link layer. Whenever you post some link, and people click on it, they're gonna see like a 5-second intermission before they get to the destination. And so in that window, you get to present something, and that's cannoli. And cannoli has a very cool like automated module called Melody, DJ Melody, and you get paid for doing that. It's like a portable carry around little commercial time of stuff. So if you're interested, just go check out cannoli to see if that's your thing, and let's see if that's your thing. This is cannoli, by the way, too, but it's like a web setup. So for now, we go to cannoli, so you can see that's the page. It's very cannoli. And now let's get to Never Bored issue number 1.
Yay!
So come look at us. Basically, that's the philosophy of Never Bored. So we live in a very industrial age, and I don't want to go like super deep into it. We don't have time for it. But it's just like you get bored easily, unless you have a cat. Unless you have 2 cats, that you never get bored. But again, not everybody's that lucky, So right, and I'm talking to the certified good boy. So in every issue, we're gonna have a very good boy. We're gonna go recognize, and we're gonna crown him or her or them. They I don't know if they use pronouns, but doesn't really matter. This is the certified good boy, and this is T-Pen. I don't know what to say. I just this is the first issue. I just have to put him here, so we can all appreciate what an asshole he has been for the past 15 years, unapologetically. But anyway, that's our, good boy of the first one, the first winner. And but no, I think for this issue, our big star is not Katie. You just probably like saw. It's this. It's the tiny tacos. This is everything we live for. All right. This is divine. This is God's message. Okay. Probably shouldn't go that far. But look at this. Look at this. I fixed it. So basically, the girl, she's like from South Korea. She basically cooks. She has 2 snails. She like, she really loves them so much. She could cook for them. This is like a tiny taco thing. She also made like margarita. Like this is insane. This is like really next level shit. And look at a snail. And like, this guy is like this is love. He's like, I don't know if snails can really appreciate like cuisine, but look at him. He's so happy. I mean, come on, man. This is art. This is everything. This is why why we get up in the morning and go to sleep at night. Oh gosh, this is so great. All right, so after so much snail talk, that was like goat shit. All right. Well, by now we know this is AI, and Katie did not do the photo shoot. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's intentional, but regardless, I'll consider it part of a very successful rollout, because it's very difficult to really get any kind of buzz nowadays. World Cup is on, and LeBron is deciding where to go, and it's very difficult. It's like for commercial product to have that much, to generate that much buzz. They did it. Well, the shoes, to be honest, I don't really have any comments on them. I'm not a sneakerhead. I'm not an expert. My shoes are all white. My sneakers are all white. So it just like kind of not my thing, but there's different market out there. People love fancy, shiny, glossy sneakers, right? But regardless, interesting thing happening. Fine. On the beach is a very special section of Never Bored. But the other sections are pretty obvious, like about like fun, interesting, whoa, what the fuck, like this kind of things. Katie's photo shoot, LeBron, new hairline, and snails eating tacos, all right? Frogs, and always gonna be a lot of frogs. But for on the beach, it's different. It's something we could slow down. It doesn't have to be like a shock value, right off the bat. So it's just gonna be it's like lying on the beach and drinking something wonderful and spending the whole afternoon. You don't have to spending the whole afternoon reading the book, listening to a new album, learning about a new artist, thinking about something beautiful about life. So it's about that. So that's why it's called On the Beach. Yeah. So our very first issue, I'm actually have second thoughts about this. I think this might be like kind of too serious for the first issue, but anyway, we're here, so we're gonna stick to it. It's about I picked an article on terraforming. A little bit nerdy, I know, but it's an interesting topic, especially when we always wonder, why not? So everybody else is doing that. Why not us? Why not? Why can't we do it in New York? Why can't we do this in San Francisco? We have a housing crisis. We need more land, and everybody's like fighting for land to build like this, build that. Why can't we do this? So this is about like reclaim land. So but the bigger reason here though is like it's from a very interesting Substack, and I think some of you guys or some of the people out there will be interested in. I think it's pretty famous, to be honest, because it's acquired by Stripe. But this is a great newsletter. So this is the article you could read. It's a very short one, This is the front page of the Substack. It's pretty diverse, as you can see, and covering all kinds of things, all kinds of fields, from AI build out to capitalism, to biology, and you can see to economy, to math. So if you're into things like this, ideas, newest development, different fields and science, it's worth checking out. And if reading is not your thing, like for me, like I prefer reading like 128%. But for some people, you might just want to go check out the podcast. I have to say I haven't. And if that's your thing, of course, if you like podcasts, you might want to check it out. I don't know. Please let me know if it's good. All right. So we might need to get back. That's all for On the Beach. we're gonna come back to this be nice section. We can go into a frog. I love frogs, and I think it's pretty obvious. But this is like Froggy. So Froggy in the system, what he does is he's a scout. So T-Pan has been complaining. I'm trying to. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right. Sorry. And he doesn't really understand English. All right. I'm sorry. Oh my God. That's him. All right, crisis over. Because I've been looking at Froggy and T-Pan just got really insecure for like about 20 minutes. All right, so we're back. All right, so Froggy is the one that's gonna go out and is like as a data scout. So basically that's him. I really want to introduce you guys, whoever you are, it doesn't really matter if there's nobody at all, but Froggy is really cute. Like I'm so proud. All right. Another feline intervention, but we're back. But the good thing is not about Froggy, not only about Sir Froggy. I actually found a really, really good game, a very interesting game, a really artistic game about frogs. It's about one frog's sort of, an adventure. So this is a game. It's on the itch.io. It's a very like indie game platform you could download up. I don't know if you guys know about it. I think you definitely know about it. All right, sorry. And so this is like a frog's adventure game. It's very fun. They kind of like really like hand drawing the frogs, like every scene. Like this is so fucking beautiful. Like, can you guys see this? I mean, it's like this is awesome. And I think it's doing okay on Steam, but I just kind of want to bump the visibility because it's just, I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is like a lot of work in it, right? The last section and the most meaningful of Never Bored is Be Nice. Wait, breaking news. A frog. Yeah, I love frogs. Be Nice is a section dedicated to community events, causes, campaigns, organizations like the one we're talking about today. And it's the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Let's see. So this is the organization, and basically it's a database of all the kids that are, not all the kids, of the kids that are actually currently missing. And they do a really good job, and they provide API. That's how I, got to use the data for Cannoli. We're gonna get to it. And it's sad. Sometimes you see a poster, you see someone that's already been missing for decades. I mean, of course, database is part of the organization, an essential part of the organization. They also do other things like education, like community outreach, very well run. As Ben, you would ask a question. I mean, yeah, they do a great job. They have a great API. They have a really good poster system. So basically, you have a page that you kind of like share on the internet, but like it's also kind of not very likely for everybody to get online every day, go to the website and download kind of like go to a page, go to posters and start sharing them. We wish, but it's just impossible. So how do we actually make it one natural part of our lives so it could help, right? If you care about it, of course. And that's why it's part of the Cannoli system. Well, Cannoli we already kind of introduced in the beginning, and it gives you like 5-second window time whenever someone clicks on the link you share, no matter what it is, no matter where they go to. And then in that 5-second window, we could put the missing kids poster in, right? It makes total sense. It's like a milk carton, the modern day milk carton for missing kids. And that's what cannoli does. Let's take a look. For example, this cannoli. Well, this is an old picture, so, but whenever you see something like that, it's always kind of heavy, but you always kind of really, really want help. And I think cannoli is like my effort, to be honest. Like what can I do? There's nothing. Sometimes you feel like there's nothing we could do. And for this, I think this is the least I could do, and it's not that hard, to be honest. And for you guys, if you really wanted to help, go to forcannoli.com. Go to forcannoli.com and then get Chuff-Break Nolis and feature the Missing Kids campaign. Spotlight is called. The Spotlight campaign in your noli, and just use it to wrap any link. That's it. All right, we can wrap up now. And thank you for watching this long video. I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know how to do it because I really talk too much. A lot of things are edited out, and there's so many bad takes, so many outtakes. And but that's very important thing here. If you see a frog, and goodbye. The next time will be better. Thank you. And still very froggy.